Radio 4. Now, The Archers, and Saturday afternoon found George Barford and Brian Aldridge crouched behind a hedgerow at Home Farm.
Hard luck, Brian. Poor shooting's what I'd call it. Pity you were on the wrong side, George. I'd have left it to you. Oh, yes? Just look at your dog. She's absolutely disgusted with me.
Well, I can't think why, because she's seen me miss a time or two, especially a bolting rabbit at that distance.
Yes. As a matter of fact, it was almost out of range for this gun.
Open bores, is it?
Improved cylinder and quarter in the second barrel.
Oh, well, there'll be one more for the lads, any road. Ferrets. Well, Tom said he'd found you a couple of lads from Pennyacid to cover the whole farm. Haven't they rung you up yet?
No. But I had Eddie Grundy here this morning.
Eh?
He wanted the rights for himself.
Get away.
He made it sound as if he was offering me a favour. I've got rabbit problems, and he's prepared to deal with them. Obliging neighbour and all that.
Well, what did you tell him?
What do you think?
Well...
Would you let him ferret on the shoot?
Oh, no, but it's not quite the same thing. He might do a good job for you. He's got good working Jill.
He's got a retinue at the Cat and Fiddle as well. I'm not having the farm invaded by a band of wandering wild men every Saturday and Sunday.
Well, he couldn't tackle it single-handed. He'd probably bring that bald-headed tow rag from Yibberton. You know, the one that clumped him with a pint jar a couple of weeks back.
Bugsy.
Oh, aye, they're a rare assortment, aren't they? Like something out of a late-night horror film. All them chains and earrings and skulls and crossbones and what have you.
Just so long as they keep away from Home Farm, that's all I care about. I think I made myself pretty clear to him.
Well, if he knows you've got somebody else lined up, there won't be much point in bothering you again.
You say Tom's fixed it then, with these Pennyacid chaps?
Aye, I believe so.
Well, he never mentioned anything when I saw him at Peggy's last night. Slipped his mind, I suppose. Not surprising when you consider the news we were given.
Oh?
About the Woodland. Beecham Bank.
Well, what about it?
You mean you haven't heard? They're going to clear Fellet.
Aye?
This winter.
Never.
Well, it's been on the cards for a while, so Peggy was saying. She's been trying to get in touch with Lillian.
The gaffer'll go berserk. There's some of our best cover running off that. They'll ruin the drives.
They'll ruin more than that, George. Andrew Sinclair wants to replant with a cash crop.
Oh, not Christmas trees.
That's the idea.
Well, can't anybody do anything?
Well, I'm not sure. But there's going to be an outcry, to say the least.
Easy, boy, easy.
Is he all right, Chris?
Yes, I think so. Probably given himself a slight knock and made the joint tender. Easy.
Sounds like housemaid's knee.
Well, nothing so painful as that, I hope, Dad. Anyhow, we'll see how it is tomorrow morning.
Aye.
Oh, good. There's George. I'll go and make a pot of tea now. You'll stay, won't you?
No, thanks, love.
Oh, it won't take a couple of minutes.
I know, but I'd best get back. I only stopped by to make sure everything's fine for tomorrow.
Chris, are you about?
In here. Well, of course. Why shouldn't it be? I said we were both coming.
Yes, but if you've a lot to do, I don't want you to feel obligated.
Oh, don't be silly.
I'm not. It's just that I
Hey,
thought
what do you
that...
think's going to happen now? They're going to... Oh, hello, Mr. Archer.
How do, George?
They're going to what?
Hey?
You were saying?
They're cutting down all the trees on Beecham Bank.
What?
It's true. All a lot.
You mean now?
No, but sometime soon. Brian told me.
But however...
He heard it from Peggy last night. Apparently she's known for a while and's been trying to get hold of Lillian.
Aye, she has that. I wonder why she was so worried.
Oh, I don't believe it.
It's true, Chris, I promise you.
But why? What for?
Well, to sell the timber, of course.
Oh, it'll be worth a tidy bit. You can take it from me.
But it's vandalism. Oh, he won't get away with it, surely.
Who?
Andrew Sinclair.
Ah, but he doesn't own the estate, does he? It's Lillian's pocket the money's going into.
Yes. Are they going to replant them?
Oh, aye.
What with?
Christmas trees.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's what I was afraid of.
I'm going to ring her.
Oh, Lillian?
Hold on, Chris. There's no sense in flying off the handle.
But, Dad...
And it's hardly her fault, love.
I'm not suggesting for one moment that it is, but at least we can find out when it's supposed to be happening. I mean, Beecham Bank, it's like...
What?
Well, I don't know. Like concreting the village green or something.
Aye, it isn't all.
Oh, Shula.
What?
Thank you.
What is it? What have I
You
done?
said you'd lay the table
Oh, sorry.
about 20 minutes ago.
I know, but I got engrossed in my homework.
What?
The property pages.
Oh. Well, look.
Have you got any idea what Brookfield would fetch if Dad decided to put it on the market tomorrow?
No.
It's just unbelievable.
I dare say.
We could retire to the Mediterranean, all of us. No more night school.
Will
no
you
more...
move out of the way and let me put the cloth on, please?
I'll do it.
Good. I hoped you might.
I don't know what your rush is, anyway. They probably won't be back from the ball for half an hour.
They're not at the ball.
David is. He'll be in the public, fraternising with his serfs as usual.
What's the matter with you this morning?
Nothing. I haven't got over my extra hour in bed, that's all. Too much sleep always makes me spiteful.
I've noticed.
I shall need a very understanding husband.
True. Did you ask Mark, by the way?
Ask him what? To understand me or to marry me?
To tea at Glebe Cottage.
Oh, that. Yes. But he couldn't make it. He's off on some nefarious enterprise with Rich this afternoon, looking at a boat or something.
A boat?
Leicestershire.
Where else? Oh, well, I hope your gran isn't too disappointed.
I've already told her. Anyway, I don't think I ought to ask Mark to family dues. There are too many implications about family dues.
It's only an invitation to Sunday tea. Girls always used to ask their young men to Sunday tea.
He isn't my young man. Oh, Mum, I wish you'd realise.
Hello? Anyone at home?
Oh, in the dining room, Brian.
Doesn't have to mean anything. And anyway, your gran likes Mark.
Who doesn't?
Hello. Sorry to barge in.
That's all right. You on your own?
Yes. Is Phil about?
Down at the ball, having a Sunday lunchtime booze-up with his son and heir.
Good Lord.
Sure.
Well, I've just come from there. I never saw them.
Thank you, Brian.
Actually, I think they're round at Bridge Farm.
Is it anything important?
Not desperately. I've just chased a bunch of kids out of your bottom stubble. I caught sight of them from the road as I was passing. They were trying to light a fire in an old diesel drum.
Goodness.
I didn't get a good look, but I could swear one of them was that Horrobin boy.
Oh, dear. It sounds as though someone should have a word with his father.
I think Phil ought to. Once that sort of nonsense starts, you don't know where it'll end.
It's a fascinating sport, Vicar. It's a bit like fishing in some ways.
Oh, how's that?
Well, you spend a lot of time sitting quiet and trying to work out what's happening down below.
I see.
Of course, a ferret ain't like a hook and bait. Got a mind of its own.
Anyway, I better go and get ready, I suppose. Oh, do you think we could have a chat about this Songs of Praise idea after the service?
Well, of course. I reckon it might go down very well if it's properly organised.
Good evening, Richard. Come.
Hello, Dan.
On your own, then. Don't say we're going out to manage without an organist.
No, our Phil will be along in a couple of minutes.
Oh, that's a relief. I was about to run and find my tuning fork.
He's having a quick word with Jack Horrobin. Seems their youngster was up to a bit of mischief down at Brookfield this morning.
And that don't surprise me at all. He's another that'll be slouching about the place in a cow-horn hat, unless somebody straightens him out a touch.
Well, I'll see you afterwards.
Right-o, Vicar.
Bye.
David gone with Phil, has he?
Told their coach, you mean? No, he set off round the beat with George and young Peter, as a matter of fact.
Walking the tee off, are they?
Aye, I reckon so. They both stacked enough away.
Well, it's healthy at their age. All that energy. Oh, they burn it out in no time. Well, and how was your little party?
Oh, very nice, Tom. Doris and me enjoyed it anyway.
Oh, is that the last?
Seems to be.
Nothing left on the table.
If there was, it's too late. Shula's shaking the cloth outside. Imagine Mum's best china scattered across the garden.
Oh, what a terrible thought. Mind you, it'd take a lot to upset Mum this evening.
I know, she was much more herself, wasn't she? Especially when we were all sitting down together. George was relaxed, too.
Yes. Honestly, you can't imagine what he gets like this time of year, Jill. First shoot of the season looming on the horizon, and he's fretting about it night and day.
Well, naturally. He's got to prove himself, hasn't he?
He's already done that several seasons in a row. That's just the nature of the beast, I'm afraid.
Oh, there you are. I thought you must have gone for a walk.
With the tablecloth draped round my shoulders like the wandering white lady of Locksley Barrett.
Shula.
Careful, don't get it on the floor.
Sorry. It's all right, I've got it.
What have you been doing?
Listening to the owls. There's a pair of them hunting along the edge of the orchard and across into the deer park.
Tawnies?
Any more tea?
I'm just about to make a fresh pot. You can go and ask Gran if she'd like a cup. She's in the front room with her feet up.
Will do.
Owls, the wandering white lady of Locksley Barrett. She gets more peculiar by the minute.
Yes, but it's all very much intended.
Oh, I realise that. What worries me is that it'll become such a habit that no sane person will ever take her seriously.
Oh, I don't know. Mark seems to be a very sane person, and he sticks around looking very serious.
She mesmerises him, just like snakes do to rabbits. And he's such a nice boy. Shall I make it in the big pot? Dad'll probably want a cup when he gets back.
Oh, he'll be half an hour yet, Jill. Anyway, he'll probably go to the bull with Uncle Tom. I think that's why they like Eden songs so
Shula.
much.
What's the matter?
It's Gran. She's in her chair, and I thought at first she was just asleep. Will you go and look, Mum?
God the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit be ascribed as is most justly due all might, majesty, dominion, and power, both now and forevermore. Amen.
I'll tell you so, my feet are fair freezing.
Aye, mine and all. Have to see about the heating in here before much longer.
Our closing hymn is number 477.
What does Doris think about this tree clearing lark?
Oh, I haven't dared tell her. We did a fair bit of courting down Breaching Bank. One Sunday she was supposed to get back and wait on table, and she went and sprained her ankle over there.
Oh.
The last hymn.
Yes. We'd better wait.
Yeah. Oh, poor Grandad.
I think I'll go inside.
Oh, I wouldn't, Chris.
Wait at the back, by the vestry. I'll be able to get hold of Phil then. And Dad.
Oh, yes, all right.
Thanks for coming with me, Shula.
That's all right.
She must have died very peacefully.
Yes.
Come on. It's nearly over. They won't be long now.